Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Another edition of me using pre-recorded audio and me smiling in front of the camera. You know, I like to do these. You know, it's more quicker for me sometimes, you know, and I don't have to, it's just, put it this way, things come to me at the spur of the moment sometimes. It is quicker for me to just record it so I can kind of just continue working later when I have some downtime. Today in business, we're going to talk about 5 ways to use social media to generate money. What's going on out there, light buddies? As I look into the world from Deon's Lookout, I see some distress in those pockets and all of y'all sad little people. You know, usually every time I look at people in these feeds, I hear this song playing. Get crucial out here in America. Heck, out here in these countries, we use non-residents in America. So I decided to spread the love with others who spread the love with me. Shout out to Mike the Steel. He really got me motivated to make this vlog right here because I do want to change my family's life. Things are getting quite rough. And in all honesty, I don't even have a real bank account open whenever this day is that you all seen this post and my own self rewatching this video. Let me see. I have recorded this post from my Android phone, keyword Android phone, smartphone, on May 12th, Saturday, 2018. But I wrote this post, or the idea and the concept rather, back in like the beginning of January. So you can see that, you know, it's always been a little difficult to get things taken care of at the pace that I would like because of work and life issues. So I have a PLS account. So help a brother out. I love to be a bit more at ease within my surroundings and heart. I got my beautiful wife and baby boy over here. And we got a lot of things to do in the world. And it starts within and then with you. With all that I've imparted amongst, with all that I've given away to my peers over the course of years, you know, people tell me I could be like a health guru or some sort of Dr. Phil social expert, blah 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 blah. But here we are, and subconsciously, I'd say they planted the seed for me to get all this out. It's like I like to participate too. So I seen this post from celebrities. So I would see posts from celebrities, and I saw one post by Lil Wayne a few years ago, and I think all he said was yes on his Facebook page. It might have been another one-word post, but he had over 40,000 likes and probably 9,000 comments and counting, and a couple thousand shares of his post. And I stood there with this face right here.
He's speechless for the first time ever, ladies and gentlemen.
Kanye gets candid on Kim.
Was it love at first sight?
Opens up about fatherhood. All that and more on Chris.
I thought to myself how he would virtually not have any time to respond to each comment made, even if he did respond, because each comment would spark more conversation with each person and the person he responded to. And he would infinitely sit there chatting with a computer screen if he kept that up. My point in saying this is, he's so popular or respected that he could say such a thing and make money from that post. Because people literally throw opportunity to him in the post. Not to mention, he may have monetized his page to get paid for every comment left. If it ain't about money, then it don't make sense. Or it sounds very materialistic to say, but coming from a deeper understanding, it's easy to say it's materialistic to say something like this when you yourself have never had this kind of money constantly coming into your bank account every second of the day. And in respect to the system and how we rely on it to get ahead in life, this makes complete sense. Now, if you're religious, I know you'll say something like, man, it's to worship money. And I agree. I also know that if you don't have money in the society we were born in, you will be on the street, and you can't remain on the street and not just do nothing, because the police will arrest you. So let's dig into the wisdom of old Swami Lil Wayne words when he said, and if it ain't about money, then it don't make sense. You will see what I just said about his post on Facebook. He got paid or offered an opportunity or paid through his social media just for saying yes. And he barely responded to any one of those comments. In fact, I didn't see him respond at all to the comments. Then again, I didn't want to read every comment to see if he did. This man got paid by the letter. Why? This man said, it ain't about money, it don't make sense. And think about it. He has so many responsibilities and a family as well. And to sit there on his post and respond to people who may not give him a dime is wasting his time and energy, even if these people are his fans. He's not obligated to always respond to them because he has a life to live. So his words of wisdom, if it ain't about money, then it don't make sense, is exactly why I'm quite sure he didn't respond based off that analysis. When you hear that lighter flicker on your favorite rapper or singer song, you know his presence is about to be made enough to appear somewhere because because somebody made it a point to pay him for his time to appear, and he was worth every dollar to lend his skill. Now, I'm not trying to turn this into a dissection of Lil Wayne, but the strategy of his money making being automated without him even aware that his bank account was going up is a lifestyle I want for myself. I knew that I would need to create things that could do this while I conversated with my mom or my dad about the latest episode of Dragonball Super, which is now canceled, but probably will be back on again when people are watching this. True. Or Boy Meets World. So how can I turn my footsteps into cash instead of turning my footsteps into being broke, since I would have to live my life having the money stop coming when I stop working? That does not work. Now, I'm 27 years of age, and it should not have taken me this long to do this. When I learned about this when I was 18 and created further conviction of this wisdom when I was 21. We're not going to go into the 6-year difference for why it took this long, but it's never too late to start, because most people of all ages still don't know this information. So I don't feel half as bad that I'm 27 and doing it. Now, I don't feel bad at all. What am I saying? These are the 5 ways I realized how to make money using social media. These are 5 ways that I realized you can make money through social media, but also 5 ways that you can make money using social media. Number 1, paidsocialmediajobs.com. Now, there are emerging jobs out there on sites like Craigslist that are hiring what they call social media reps to promote content all the time. They want you to simply leave posts on their page at certain times and respond to customers' comments and inboxes. The problem is, it's difficult to get a job if you aren't a professional or at least have a decent understanding of how it works. There's even sites that help you build your own social media profile resume, and you will be able to go on there, have businesses pick your profile and pay you to lead posts, like Central Casting or something, or these temp agencies that, you know, see your resume and then they buy you into their establishment for a certain time. Now, paidsocialmediajobs.com is by Annie Jones, and she offers this service, and they help you get gigs for a flat fee of $17 to join their network. So you pay that $17, you in, and you'll be able to have these people start paying you to promote their stuff. Number 2, Facebook ads. Now, Facebook has been going through a bunch of stuff. Now, if y'all have been keeping up with Facebook, you've been hearing that they've had a scandal going on with Russia and how they rigged the election, or they did some unnecessary stuff where they was able to like kind of veer voters over into Russia. I don't know exactly the whole detail of the story, but Mark Zuckerberg been having a foot crammed up his rear. And everybody's been trying to understand how this man has been selling data to everybody. You know, and because of that, Facebook ads is definitely going to be changing over these next few years. And this is why you need to jump on this boat now. Like, now. Seriously, you're going to have to join, you're going to have to do this now, because it's going to get real difficult, just like I said in my last post, and the future of jobs is the internet. And also, just with how they're making it more harder to have people's data given away, it's going to have more barriers of entry. So you need to know your stuff to really do this. But anywho, this way we're using Facebook ads requires you to have a blog. But nonetheless, you want to use Facebook to your advantage in this situation. Now, Facebook allows you to advertise a product or service using the ad system, and you can generate leads and hits on your product. Like I said, you got to be careful when you use this, because Facebook is a social network and the ads deviate from their mission, as you've been seeing with people being pissed off that ads are popping up all over their timeline. So you can't just post a link in the ads after you pay for it, otherwise everyone would do it. You have to create a landing page or a web page, a website dedicated just for the sales pitch of that product, and you'll guide them into deciding if they want to purchase your product. And this is where sites like ClickFunnels come into play, since they help you make these landing pages in a matter of 5 minutes. And they got all the presets and goodies that's good for you to go. And you can even use their trial startup with ClickFunnels to get some money in your pocket to be able to afford their monthly rate to use the ClickFunnels service for $97. Yes, $97. These guys charge almost a whole bill, but with good reason, because like I said, you will make money your first day if you do the steps correctly. And once you get your landing page and you got it all made and looking sparkly and pretty, you're going to take it to Facebook, get a Facebook ad ready, get on your blog post and have that product to sell in your post, put an advertisement on the post so you drive traffic to your blog. Now I'm going to say that again. You make the landing page with ClickFunnels, get the Facebook ad ready. If you got a blog, get the post ready to put the blog post up, and make sure in that blog post you have a product to sell. Then you're going to put an advertisement through Facebook ads on that blog post. That way you drive traffic to your blog, where people will see that post, as well as when they go to the post and they watch your post like what you're seeing right now, you can click something like this link right here and it'll take you to that landing page. Now, this is how you get your email list up, because you're going to be driving traffic to the blog. You can also get your subscribers up, like right now. Click here to subscribe to my channel. Click here if you want to get this email thing started up where I can keep up with you and send you alerts. See how it works? And you can pitch more products to people. Using this landing page, you can put a blog post about the product in there from your blog as well, and you can just slap that Facebook ad on it. You'll be able to generate way more leads by getting people to put emails on the landing page, where you can upsell more products to them, or simply update them, just like I mentioned to you, with another one of your blog posts that they may just so happen to go watch to hear a product being pitched to them, if you get their emails. Now, this always gets me. A lot of people be like, oh, who uses emails? Okay, you're talking to Deon here. Let's not forget, the blogger who does his research on things from other bloggers who do their research on things, which means that there's a world out there, buddy, that exists outside the bubble you live in. According to this site right here, LifeWire, an average of 269 billion emails were sent out in a day in 2017, and will grow more rapidly in the years to come. So people will see your email, and there's a 90% chance that they will respond, because over 2 billion people use Facebook every day, as you can see right here on this Zephoria site. Number 3, using Instagram. Now you can make big money on Instagram alone. Now this one takes a little bit of time. If you're dedicated, a solid week or two can build up a really good audience to be able to sell your product to. It's even better to sell a product here than on Facebook, in my opinion, because your market is always on one page. If you have an eyeliner product, example, you got an eyeliner product, all you got to do is find a popular makeup or eyeliner page where people just drooling over just looking at the picture, but don't think to buy nothing. There's a lot of people we see that be on cat pages. They're like, oh my God, this cute little kitty, look, but they never think to buy nothing. Make sure that that person who you see that page that's like that has at least about 50,000 to 100,000 people. Talk to the owner of the page about leaving one of your posts on their wall. Like I said, they might not always reply, but this is why you contact multiple pages and try not to hit the ones with over 1 million likes because it's harder to contact them and they sometimes act a little more snobby. Now, this post will obviously be your eyeliner product, and when people on their page see your stuff, they'll go to your page and like more of your content. You just ask them, hey, let me put this on your page and for a day. Now, Instagram doesn't necessarily let you leave links in your posts, but I think that's going to be subject to change by the time you even hearing this or in the future. And because Instagram doesn't let you leave links in your posts, you have to leave a link to your website on your Instagram account bio. And in your post of the product, it'll drive people to your link in the post you put up to drive traffic to your website. Well, the same thing goes. If you're an affiliate link or you're into affiliate marketing, you include the link of the affiliate link you want in your bio, and you just drive them to the direct link within your Instagram post. Every time you leave a post, you can tell people, hey, check this out, you know? But you can't do it too often, like I said. Sponsors also will pay you to leave a post on your page. And I've seen some people do that as well. I just read a post the other day about some lady, a full-time mom. She gets paid to take pictures. The people who sponsor her say, hey, at this time, make sure you post a picture of your daughter using this. And they have her do it like 2-3 times out the week. Mom takes a picture, loads it on the Instagram. She getting paid $10,000 each day for doing that. Like I said, sponsors will pay you to leave a post on your page for however many days your page is popular. And here's an article on 7 tips to effectively market on Instagram, if you don't believe me, with other people that has done stuff like this on entrepreneur.com. Number 4, YouTube AdSense and YouTube AdWords. Now, YouTube AdSense is when you'll have to sign up for an AdSense account through YouTube. Now make sure your YouTube account is set up for monetization and submit your application to link your AdSense account through YouTube. Since YouTube AdSense is originally with Google, and Google and YouTube are now synced together. And if you want to get started on that, you can click this link right here below, and it'll take you through the steps that I just mentioned. Now, when you start to leave videos up on YouTube, what I recommend doing is turning off the ads in the beginning and build your following up before turning that monetization on. Because this way, your viewers won't get turned off by your videos. You know, usually when people see a video, if there's an ad on there, they're clicking out of it, especially if you're new. YouTube is going to take a huge chunk of money out of the ads they pay you for displaying on your page. So don't expect too much money from them unless you have a lot of views and subscribers. And even then, they still take about 65% of it. You know that Gangnam Style? Yeah, Psy had over 1 billion views. He didn't even make $1 billion from the ads YouTube placed on his videos. Once again, Psy had over 1 billion views, and he didn't even make $1 million from the ads that YouTube placed on that video. So the more decent money will come from the sponsors who's going to reach out to you who want to place ads on your videos, just like on Instagram. And you can bargain with these guys for bigger prices for views on your channel. Now, if you want people to see your videos with products, then you create a Google AdWords account. And you can click right here for that link. Now, your first stop is Google AdWords. Now, you're going to link AdWords and YouTube. You're going to make sure that AdWords and YouTube accounts are linked together. You go through the general settings, you set the locations where you want your ad to show up. You upload your video, go through advanced settings, devices, and targeting, selecting age, gender, topics, all that. In this case, if you have a blog or website with you and your YouTube ad, you can drive them to your site or landing page where you can get their emails to send them future updates and upsell more product. So, in layman terms, Google AdWords gets people to be able to see what it is that you do when they pop up on Google. Number 5, the last one, social media marketing. Now this one is similar to paid social media jobs, except one thing. And that's how you have to wait for businesses to respond to your profile, like on paid social media jobs, like on paid social media jobs. Now, social media marketing, you actually got to go and find people personally and use all the skills I just mentioned: YouTube AdSense, YouTube ads, Instagram, Facebook ads, Google ads, all the top social media sites you're gonna have to use to promote someone's product for them. And this one generates a lot of money because the client will typically pay monthly, and that'll be anywhere from 4 to 5 figures, sometimes 6 figures, depending on how big the product is or brand. And the big homie Ty Lopez, to me, is your go-to guy for this service right here, as he's the social media guru. And you can click right here to find more out about that. You click right here to find out more about that. Now, there's many people who have learned from his services and share their videos to learn these skills on YouTube, where you can buy their website programs for a fraction of his price he charges. I'm actually developing my own company dedicated to this task as we speak, so be sure to chime in frequently to DeonsLookout.com right here for updates on when I have these services available to train you as well. All in all, you must have a product to sell, and if you don't have a product to sell, do what I do and provide value in yourself and market that, whatever it is you do. I said in the last post, all you gotta do is fart well and people will eat it up. They will eat your farts digitally. That's always what people want first and foremost before they purchase a product, is transparency from you. If you still don't have a product or like to hop on the money train with me, I'm always looking for new business partners. Look at me trying to upsell you with a health product that I sell now called KYANI. You can check that link out too right here. Or if you'd like to try a sample from me, you can click here to purchase the product firsthand before deciding to join KYANI. And if you're down, you can have this product and be a part of a team who already has all the tools set up for you. Literally, all you need to do is slap those ads on the product with KYANI's own personal landing page, and you'll see the money deposit into your bank account. And that's what I'm saying. You see, 5 different ways to use social media to generate money. It's simple. Let's get to it. Can't say I didn't tell you. Let's go. Deon Malik.
West Coast to the East Coast with the Guidos. A lot of people living in my generation never tend to make it out the water finding Nemo. Know it's all love when I'm bopping with a cluck out south. Just another lost soul from a kid. I know that everybody can't swim with the great whites, blend with the vultures, or go hang glide with the seagulls with the pretty little ladies.